I always say ideas are everything. So I go where the ideas lead. It could be to the painting studio, it could be to an office to work on a computer, it could be sound, room to work on sound. You go where the ideas are telling you to go, where you're fired up to do this or that. And that leads you, to those places. We're nothing without an idea. We don't know what to do without an idea. And the idea tells us everything. So it's common sense that ideas are super important. And I love the idea of catching ideas. And they're out there, millions and millions of ideas, and we don't know them until they enter the conscious mind. And then we know them. And we see them and hear them and feel them. We know the mood of them, even if it's just a small fragment of what could be a whole film or a painting or whatever. We fall in love with it for some reason. Something inside of us says, this is a great idea for me. And then you write that idea down on a piece of paper in such a way that when you read what you wrote, the idea comes back in full. Super important to write down your ideas so you don't forget them. I think I've forgotten 3 incredible ideas in my life. So write down your ideas and save them, because it's very important. And then we can talk more about catching ideas, but I do equate catching ideas with the thing of fishing. You have to have patience. And I say a desire for an idea is like a bait on a hook. And it's like putting a little piece of bait on a hook and lowering it into the water. And then you don't know when they're going to come or what will trigger them. But lo and behold, on a lucky day, bingo, you'll catch a fish, you'll catch an idea. And like I say, you don't see the fish down there, but when you bring it up out of the water, that's like the idea coming into the conscious mind. You see the fish. You see the details of it. The fish's eyes, the mouth, the fins, all the shiny little scales. You fall in love with this little fish. And you write that idea down, and now you have even more bait, and you can lower that fish in, and other fish will swim to it that are part of that school, and you'll catch more and more fragments, and a script will start emerging. And it kind of goes like that for me. Another analogy is there's someone in the other room with a puzzle that's completely together, and they flip one piece at a time into me. So you can imagine the first pieces of puzzle, they don't relate to anything. You might love the colors of them or the shape of them or something about them, but you just save those, and then more come in, and then you start seeing something emerge, and finally the puzzle's finished.